Hey everyone, so today we're going to attack the 4x4. It's not really that tough. There's a really big algorithm that you're going to need to know, which is 15 moves, but we'll get to that when we get to that. It's probably a good idea that when I do get to it, you just write it down. I'll actually have it down in the description, so you'll see it when it comes up. Alright, now the biggest thing to know about the 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7 is all you're going to be doing is basically turning it into this. Okay? By that I mean, since there's 3 here, 1, 2, and 3, it's 1, 2, 3. So these two are basically the same. Easy. So then once you have that, you just solve it like a 3x3 and you're done. So let's go through these steps. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to match up all of the middles to make them all one color, all the way around. Okay, so let's do that. So let's start looking around. Let's see, here we're got pretty lucky here. There's a black and an orange. Well, here, I'll explain it like this. These 4 are the same as these 4, which are the same as these 4. So this place here is always going to be in that same spot. Okay, so if you want to make 2 oranges, you got to put them next to each other and then turn the cube and get it out of the way and then turn it back. So this one I can see just needs to turn and they'll meet up with these just like that. So then since we've turned it this way, you just want to kind of turn it together so that you can turn it without messing them up as you try and solve the rest of the cube. Alright, so let's look for this other orange, which is right there. Okay, so they're both in the same position. So we want them across from each other so that we can turn them together. Alright? So this one is a little bit different because the black is already here with it. Okay? So if we turn it like this, because we're going to be turning the cube like this to get them to meet up. So you want to kind of keep these together, otherwise you're going to mess it up and you'll have to fix it up later. So turn these together, turn it out of the way, and turn it back. So everything's together. So let's look for another one. Here's a green here. Let's look for the greens. These 2 greens are together, so we got kind of lucky. There it is right there. Okay, so since this is on the top row, this green, and this one's on the top row, you're just going to turn the cube so that they meet up, turn it the way you had turned, and put it back. Because the reason you have to put it back is if you turn it and these are messed up, it will put it back into place how you have it. So okay, so let's look for another one. Here's a red here on the bottom row. Here's a red here on the top row. So we're going to turn this one to be on the bottom row, just like this one's on the bottom row. But that doesn't work because they're in the same spot. See that? So we need it here, but here, because those 2 need to marry up together. So we'll turn this one this way so that it's on the bottom row, and this one's on the bottom row. All right, so we're going to turn it up, we're going to turn it out of the way, and turn it back. See? Now they're together. Now you can start putting the like colors together if you want to. It tends to help sometimes. So you can't just go and do it like that, because you don't never know what you've messed up, or if you have messed up anything in the ones you've already played with. So what I like to do is I'll put them right over each other. Greens, greens. See that? So since it's going to go here, you're just going to turn this down into that spot and up. Okay? So let's see if we can find another one that kind of will help us out. Here we go. So you see this yellow here and this yellow here want to meet up. So I'm going to put this one on the top row, just like that. And this one needs to be in the opposite top. So opposite top. Okay? We'll turn this so that they marry. Turn it out of the way so that you don't mess it up when you turn it back. See? Go to the next one. There's a red right here on the top row. There's a red right here on the top row. So we'll meet those two up. Turn it so that when you're turning it back, it's not going to mess it up. See that? So now we need a black and a blue. There's a black and a blue. Where'd they go? There they are. All right. So we got kind of lucky here because this black and blue will meet up with this black and blue here. Turn it. Black and blue together. Now you see you messed up certain things as you were going. So since you put the black and blue together, turn it, and then put your stuff back to where it was, and everything will be back where it was. So now you just want to do exactly what I did before, where you find your like color. Here's how blue and yellow is fine, I guess. Oh, this will be easier. So we've got orange here and black right over orange and black. See how they're exactly in the same positions? Turn this up, turn it over, and back. Okay, so let's find another one. Here's a blue. Since I'm going to be turning it like this, I don't want to have it like this because then you're going to mess everything up. So we'll do it like this. We'll put the blue and the blue right over each other. Now there's a couple ways you can do it. I always like to go up, turn it, and come back. So now we've got the red and yellows all the way on the other side. That's okay, it works exactly the same. So you want to have the reds here or here, doesn't matter, as long as it matches here. You're going to do the same move. You're going to turn it all the way over, turn it twice, and back. Now you've got them all together. All right? Now, since they're all the same colors, they're all like together, you want to basically, let's see, how can I put it? It's floating. They're floating middles. Okay? It's not like the 3x3 that has a solid middle that's always the same. So now you want to orient these just like this. So let's blue, yellow, okay? But you see how they don't match? You have to make these middles match just like this. If you don't know exactly how they go, it's best to have a 3x3 next to you so you know what's on the opposite sides and so you know exactly how to do it. But let's go. Okay, blue on the opposite side should have green. So let's find the green. Here it is. So to move it, it's actually easier than you think. You can do it without messing anything up. Turn it. Okay? But then go the opposite way. And now it just kind of moves it around the cube a little bit for you. Okay? So on the opposite side of the yellow is usually white. But on this cube, white is black. So we're going to do that exact same move again. Okay? Then go this side. So you do the left and then the right. Exactly the same. So now you've got blue, yellow, red. That's the easiest way that I can explain it. Blue, yellow, red. On the opposite side of yellow is white, in this case black. On the opposite side of the red is orange, and on the opposite side of the blue is green. So if you're not quite sure, yellow, green, white, orange, red, blue. And that's correct.